online soon.
I don't mind the change back, because obviously this isn't the comp they played last time, but it is the comp they ran.
Jaws, thank you for the 19 months, bro. Appreciate you. Kinda there's a sub after that as well, but I find it in low bet. Thank you, Jaws, man. Sorry that I missed that. Okay, so GenG wanted to do a prod pistol over towards B, and did we maybe stay for too long? That's a nice shot either way.
Because of that, they've lost the first battle.
One man down already, but the rest
In terms of the pistol rounds, by the way, it is 2-0. Turn the stream up a little bit for sure. Yeah, it looks a little bit down.
They're not expecting this many players to be on that defensive side already. Anchored down, and they're winning the fights, leaving Devi all alone. The 1v2, good damage done, and the follow-up, and he's out of it.
Yeah, 3 bullets went for the burst fire, 29 HP. That's so good. And they lose their first pistol with a knife kill.
He's like, you know what? I'm not gonna be the coward. I'm not gonna go and
yeah, I respect him for getting back out, because I imagine he had more bullets, right?
Win it out. And PaperX, that was again. We talk about the advantages and their conversions.
Yeah, he did.
What was that? 5v3 as they get into the site. They get the initial.
Man, that's sick, bro. That was instant decision making. He had 3 bullets left, and he wanted to take the fair fight.
To be able to convert, not the start they were looking for. And again, we're going to
see GenG get the first pistol on the board, and they buy heavy into this one, stacking orbs over towards Monyet, I think. I didn't actually fully see that.
Oh yeah, look, they're willing to dive.
Okay, lovely sidestep, because that would have put him down to 1.
Not a good start, but Spike should at least be plantable. No nade left online.
You spam on this?
Nothing to really force these players out of the
1 HP?
With that sees, it's keeping them in.
Oh my god, it looked close. I saw like a few stray bullets going.
So low. The problem now is you have to fight back through all these close range angles where PaperX have the numbers to play with on a lot of the fights they're going to take. Decent damage on the headshot, good follow up, and then it's clean house for GenG. 2 players lost, not the end of the world.
Done. Sheaf, thank you with the 25 as well.
Interestingly, yeah, something buys shields into that round. So maybe hoping that they could get a kill and he could steal a gun away, but doesn't come to fruition. Texture as well as one off a showstopper going into round number 3, so especially this map, it definitely is a little bit more
look at him
to challenge for those orbs, but it might mean that we see
his reactions are so good. Man, people with insane fast bullet aim, it's just so nice seeing with Guardian. It's like some of the most satisfying things you can get in this game, I swear. Okay, big buy run for PaperX. We get the attack Oda now, and with the damage done in terms of the round before, we have 2 sheriffs, so not too bad. And Texture looks like he's about to eat this. Yeah, the readjust went a little bit late on this. Yeah, the readjust was a little bit to the left, I think, in terms of it. Still, took a good amount of damage. Monyet sent it out.
Not having anyone to bring him back to full fighting health. They're in a pretty good position. The close range.
Yeah, does this sound quieter than before? We put it here.
There's still a flash on Devi. You expect that to pop as they move forward. No, in fact, it's just a double swing.
Yeah, I think that looks better. Maybe I can adjust it slightly.
Yeah, it looks like it's just going to be fight after fight. Meteor now has to try and pull off some individual brilliance as well.
Yeah, wall goes up, timing on this one. And let's see if they can get any more damage done. Not saying Munchkin's going to win this, but damage is the one.
When there's an opportunity to have an upgrade, maybe take a gun away.
Oh, indeed. Yeah, I mean, not a position you're going to be clearing a lot of the time. Done well to start. Player close is low. Devi and Mind Freak both playing without shields and with a bit of dent to their health. Forsaken also with no shields and no head anymore. This is getting very costly for the attacking side with Munchkin not stopping anytime soon. He's already picked up 3, and now he's quickening his pace to the site. The time is so desperately low, and he doesn't know where Devi is. The element of surprise.
Dude, that is nice, though. Look at the armor rebuys.
But at what cost?
I mean, look at the gun rebuys.
Absolutely everything.
Could he not have got out of there?
Every single gun just goes for overhunting a player that was going to have a gun in the next round anyway. Like
every single gun.
To earn those extra orbs up, but this is one hell of an overextension. Just constantly fighting versus a player that had a bulldog. Munchkin, well, you can already see him smack talking, and well, it's not the only thing getting smacked.
Wow. Round 4. And there's going to be a
Okay,
real
well,
challenge
after
for
that
this
round,
attacking side.
there is
We've
literally
already
no one in the
seen
server who can buy next
chance
if they
for
lose this
GenG
round.
to shut
We got a
down
Razor, we got a
back
Razor.
through for PaperX very early
And
on. You know this is a map
the
that both
Odin now
teams
comes
can
out on
hold their
defense.
tight contention, but with GenG having done that extra work on it, picked it into this series.
B-split's looking pretty good.
Worried for PaperX.
That was the Omen and
It's early-
Viper get here
early
early.
times just now, but with showstoppers
Just
online for both squads, we knew this was coming. Munyet's on the way, head caught on the arch on the way through. It slowed him down
Mad
enough
respect.
and actually bought
Still
some
going
time
forwards and
for
not
Meteor to
popping that
escape.
early.
And for Munchkin to round the corner,
Yeah, and
no
he
one's
creates a
gonna
lot
go
of pressure.
down
And
to
does
that
he just get
showstopper,
out of
but
there
it's
so he
claimed a
doesn't
lot
get
of space.
pinched, enjoys his teammate?
Oh,
Maybe.
didn't realize how close Karen is. He had to move because of the Tiger. Monya's going to try and aggress. This is risky. Multiple players on the other side. Showstopper, he should be dead. He actually almost manages to catch one. Even still, though, for GenG, this is looking fantastic. Timing couldn't be worse for something either. It's going from bad to worse for PaperX. They need to find a miracle through these spams.
Wait, we didn't stick
They've
this?
been able to get one, but they don't know if the player's still on the spike. The second tap will definitely help them out. But it's
Oh man, just a spam all the way back. Nicely handled from GenG. I think Karen got the most important kill over towards Heaven, to be honest. Over towards Sight. That is PaperX gonna have to eco this one, and this might be
Now you see the butterfly
a savage best of 3 for them.
Play showstopper by Textures. We said there were 2 online, only 1 found its mark. And then the chaos afterwards. Every time you see someone on PaperX turn their crosshair to look towards an angle where they've just seen someone swing,
that's
or
that's
just
a
lost
sign
a
of
teammate,
someone who
they get
knows
shot
just
back,
how
because
impactful
that's
that
the
round
exact
was.
timing that GenG go for the retake on all sides.
4
Gorgeous
sheriffs.
stuff. 3-1. Odin being kept through. Lakia going way up in my estimations.
Yeah,
let me
and
tell you,
GenG have been doing a good job of mixing this one up as well over towards A. They managed to get their own orb here, making sure that they don't get orb and have the knives on as well. This guy 2 away.
That's the main reason. You've got Karen aggressively up. It's allowed for a gamble rotation, so he's just moving that Odin elsewhere. Not the most common door to spam because you are open to a couple of angles, but it won't matter. And this is the thing. We've seen this.
Yeah, gets a kill, gets out of there as well.
Scenario many a time. Find a kill, TP back. Karen is excellent.
The rotate that comes in. Oh man, the Odin here is scary. Oh, he commits. Oi, this is really bold.
This is ambitious.
This is really bold.
Where is he going? He's made it just about around that corner, but well, that was risky.
Really bold. Yeah.
I'm not sure that would have went
I'm surprised he went for that.
Spray good for Munchkin. It's a narrow alleyway to fight in, and wow, that's a lot of damage. No chance for PaperX here. Of course, we did mention they have those weaker weapons. They don't have a lot to play with. And they'll get
lovely. Fried Gold with the 6 months in the prime. Thank you so much for that, dude. Appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's feeling reminiscent of last map, but it is still very early
let's
days.
see buy rounds. Do they want to have a timeout?
They don't want to waste time throwing rounds away.
I don't even think they did too much wrong in PaperX so far.
Actually get to the point where we can just highlight when GenG don't have money.
Yep.
We'll just save time.
Yep. It's the play.
They've had it the whole time throughout the series.
Okay.
I like the pause though.
Yeah, I mean it's a good time for a pause anyway. It's just whether he's seen enough info to actually have like enough influence in terms of what's going on. Might just be a lot about their own play. Could be something over towards the fast pressure over towards A, and the fact that the Omen is there. Not entirely sure. Could be something to do with the Odin on defense also, or just something with them. He also has a lot of ults that he can play with.
And everyone on the other
Potential
side of
ults.
GenG has looked utterly fantastic. In this round at least, one off a Blade Storm. Showstopper, the only ult that isn't going to be playing a part in this round for either side. And Munchkin already having that Viper's Pit online. Clearly, this is a time where Alex needs
A great
to
start on
earn
the
his money,
defense as
otherwise
well.
I think
Like this is
PaperX
like one of the
are
better
taking
starts
that
you can
fast
have.
track straight to the lower bracket.
Having a lot of money on defense.
That third map out, you know, officials
Like,
are a different
this means you
ballgame
can just get a lot of
to
buy
talk about
rounds.
regional play, especially against a
And
team
again,
who
this
already
is an
played on that
attack-sided map,
tested
so
much,
it's
many
already
deeper
worrying.
things, and I think for them, bombing out like this in the uppers, it wouldn't speak well for what's to be seen, because Loud Sentinels, they're not going to be any easier.
Yeah, no. I wouldn't want to face off against either of those teams.
I like
right
this
now.
from GenG. They Omen Flash
go,
make it look like they're
again.
taking fast A, but actually they're just trying to get some chip damage with the Odin, right? Oh, over the top, trying to get a kill with the eye. That's pretty cool. I think this might be the first time we've seen that because I haven't seen it from them before.
Had enough of these pushes coming through. He is going to get pinged up. They know where he is. And Texture's
A
already
nice
there to
1-2
support.
play on that. Yeah, this crossfire is crazy good. This guy's dead. Big Jewel. Damn, nicely done from Divide. But there was another kill over towards B. And I guess that was down from the alarm bot going down, thinking they had a timing, and then Munchkin was just waiting for it. Divide has to do something outrageous. Ooh. Bro's just killing them both on his own. There's a chance that they caged off the alarm bot in B, but they at least went for a timing. Slav Valo, thank you with the 7 months. Appreciate the tier 1. Thank you, thank you.
This time though, they lose out when it comes to the post plan. You gotta say,
a little crouch there. A little crouch to dodge the bullets as well.
Meteor's in a 2v2 scenario. The amount
Dude,
of
everyone in
like
this team is just scary. It's aimers.
kills and his teammates still rotate.
Another buy round, they're
just
gonna
so
have to
confident
eco,
at
2-9
this
loss
stage in his
bonus.
individual ability and even
They at
just
least got a
ducking under
plant,
where
but
he
it's
is
like,
his
damn,
opponent
dude.
would be holding. That was,
Nice.
again, another big round for
Stinger.
Paperex. A lot invested, even having
Five.
some decent early
5
plays,
is so much on the
it isn't
defense
to
half
be.
already.
And now,
Like a
well,
7-5 is
Blade's
kind of your
really
average
all
half.
we could talk about, and they're still ready for his initial play. Almost
big
goes
miss.
down, but has managed to dodge that singular bullet fired by Texture.
yeah, thing is that's sending them
The
elsewhere.
Forsaken really tries to force a play here. Cage over towards the alarm bot, cage a little bit deeper. It is an eco though, so it's one of those rounds where you have more freedom to try stuff like this.
This ain't the round for it. Your Blade Storm's already gone, and everyone else has pistols. Close range, numbers advantage is the
Honestly,
way to go, and they've done it. At least
they actually
trading
come out
the
pretty
first.
well on that.
Karen, though, he has been consistent every single time they've challenged him. This guy's coming up with multiple. 7-2 right now. Teammate ready to swing, and luckily because Karen was dropped very quickly, so too is Meteor.
Maybe.
Hell, it's
Damn, they're so confident. Like in these situations where it's 1v2, like the one is just dueling every single time. I'm not necessarily saying it's the best thing to do, but the confidence from GenG is like through the roof. I wonder if Forsaken needs to accept. He's tried it now twice where he's walked over towards B, and it feels like GenG know that most of the time they can just use this as a bait, and he's going to try and just force his way into B. I didn't mind it too much on this round, to be honest, and I didn't see the other round, but I think if you're Forsaken right now, you've been shut down on B twice, you can't really lurk as heavy. I do like this adjustment from Paperex though. They get the attack op out, and Forsaken's just said like, come kill this guy that's dueling me in B.
Shot for Texture already puts down Munya.
You see the idea as well?
And they get wrecked over towards A.
Denied on A because GenG are getting aggressive, giving Paperex a taste of their own defensive medicine. This is a really good start with 4 ultimates to fall back on, 3 of which will help you out if you're in a pinch. For Paperex, where do they go? Where do they take it? Maybe they can get a neural theft if they can even drop a body. And they cannot.
Oh, no.
A wallbang kill with the Odin from Lakia. That's something dropped. That's the op down. And he's looking for a little bit more. I don't know where they're going to take this on the attack, but I think I know what the result will be regardless.
Forsaken's been quiet as well and reposition.
Ooh.
Shot at least. Make things that little
Yeah,
bit more
maybe, and this
interesting.
guy might be able to get a kill off of it.
As well will tell
Alright.
exactly where their opponents are, knowing there's only one player here. The turret, though,
Oh man, he
keeping
just
things
walks into the
disruptive.
crossfire as well.
Again,
Spike down
ball
here.
sprinting to help his teammate
7-1,
out.
and they have so
It
many
gets
ults
close
as
for a
well.
matter of seconds, but GenG
Bro, this is
continue their
looking
utter
devastating.
dominance
Felix,
in
thank
this
you so much, man. Appreciate the 18
7-1
months.
on the
Thank
defense.
you, dude.
I don't know. Yeah, second pause is going to be called for Paperex. At this point, I feel like they're running out of ideas. I also just did tidbit as well. Last 3 times, GenG have played and won this map. 8 rounds on attack, 9 rounds on attack, 9 rounds on attack. They're 7-1 up on defense.
Yeah, it's so much.
I would say that's
Double
very
timeout on the
bad.
first half
If
as
you're
well. It's a
Paperex,
nightmare start.
Yeah, and the reality is for Paperex, you're looking at the last time they played this map against this squad again. You know, I was looking back at that
GenG
series
look good.
before,
It's like
perfectly
this is like something that you have to do against Paperex though. So and I've talked about this before in the past. When you play against Paperex, you have to prove that you can go toe-to-toe with them. Because this is basically Paper X playstyle, in my opinion. Everyone has freedom, like everyone has full freedom, and you have to go toe-to-toe, win the duels for them then to start playing like more methodical, more like how other teams do. If you can't prove that you can stop down they're just random pushes, they're like want to aim duel, then you're gonna struggle. So now we get to 7-1, so they've kind of proved that, so you should see no one taking risks, and playing like a more methodical team in terms of like map controlling together. They've done the thing where they can prove that they can't do the individual stuff, and then now they have to kind of fall back on just like normal team play that like a team would. And I'm not saying it's the wrong way to play at all. Like I think it works really heavy when you got individuals and you can just give them freedom and just be like, you guys just do you until we need to actually like play a little bit more sensible. I think that's fine. The game's kind of made for that, the individuals to thrive.
Just waiting to see if the push will come through in that direction.
Do you reckon he purposely got hit over towards here? I love this from GenG as well. Big change up from them. Timeout goes in and they want to be the ones X-secking on, so they do a trap play over towards C. This is the mad thing is this is one of the better chances.
Needed to wake up in. That spike is theirs, and they can walk it straight to the C site once that door is closed. 16 HP, Mind Freak on 42, but Texture's got an ult.
Nade.
And a nade.
Yeah, I was gonna say Nade might be the one here.
This could be very, very dangerous indeed. For now, though,
never gonna feel too comfy to do it with the AWP.
AWP in hand, 16 HP, turned to 0. Nice shot with the operator as Mind Freak now is a nade below him. He's safe up top. He's got the
Munchkins, you gonna be ready for this? Looking out for some pings. Yeah, it's an omen. It's an omen. I saw a ping of where he might be. You can see it there. Yeah, they're just on top of this. And shout out to just GenG here. They know the Paper X are going to try something more together. And they've been relatively aggressive, but they haven't done like an actual trap play, right? It's more just been fighting over towards here, fight over towards here. Timeout goes in. They know they're going to be doing something more together. They decide to go for a trap play over towards C. They're just, yeah, man, they're looking great. Everything that you see here is like just so smart from them. It's just really good. Too cool whoever decided to do that. It's 8-1 and they have all the ults.
I don't know if they've fallen off because that's looking like the difference between these two is not the same we've seen before. All 5 ultimates, by the way. GenG don't need them. That's actually the point we're in. They don't need the ults. They're just winning.
Yeah, and they just go fast force over towards C.
Let's just throw one out just to see.
Killjoy ult goes in, and
here comes the big rocket, and it's not landed. It's not found.
I mean, they at least take that win. Omen Flash was a little bit off in terms of the timing or the satchel. Someone takes the blame. Who knows?
That's the value. They got rid of the show.
Still no plant yet.
They can at least claim some space.
Look how good they are, though. They hear the judge to break the. Oh, they hear the judge to break the Killjoy ult, and they just realize that he's played close. He's done this before as well in one of their other games. Yeah, and this was nice from Something. Something was the difference here.
I'm putting the headset down. They've got decent amount of HP and they've lost Mind Freak. Okay,
surely not.
It's all right. They've still got 2 players, no utility to play with. They've got to just take these fights, not one at a time. That's the only thing I beg of you. Not one at a time, not up against Munchkin right now. He's 11 and 4.
He's going to read this. Oh man, I'm scared. Okay, I'm actually glad they swung him there. I'm glad they did the higher lower swing because he was going to think it was like someone holding for someone ready to swing, and it was scaring me. I was, man, even that one got close.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They lose the rounds, they use the ult. That's the weird thing about it. And again, a lot of this just came down to some brilliant individual play from Something, finally putting a couple of kills on the board.
Yeah, that one's hard to repeat with just Something fragging out. Congo, thank you with the 3 months. Appreciate the prime. Congo back, appreciate it.
I think we would have needed a new desk completely for Alex if they
attack
managed to lose that round.
Defense op, and they actually want to fight over towards A main. It's not like mimicking it this time. So I goes in, and Forsaken is taking a risk. And yeah, nicely done from Forsaken. Took a risk on this one, waited for his cage to go down, and it really does pay off. And then now they might go all the way back. Yeah, Forsaken's called him over, and
from GenG. So Forsaken realizes it's wide open and he gets caught by Lakia.
Man, Lakia's been playing. Lakia's been getting a lot of like stick maybe for not fragging too heavy, but man, playing with so much confidence.
constantly being paranoid about them.
He actually had a really
Psycho
good
is
fast map
lost,
as well.
PaperX will find the plant nonetheless.
Showstopper online. Not wanting to allow them to set up something's going to try and get aggressive, but
The levels of confidence in this server is too high. If you are like in terms of like over peaks of people who over peak, there is so much of it.
I think it's because
You can't really fool them.
too many angles. The Seekers at least will give it away. Showstopper has been thrown in. He might get caught by all of the Seekers, but his teammates got his back, and that means
Still
he'll
alive.
be able to kill off Mindfreak. The remaining players.
Touches Spike has an op as well.
Munyet has not been cleared yet, and because of that, he's going to be able to deny the defusal. The spam doing so much damage, and now it's all on to Defy with an
Oh, we messed it up.
First shot
Timing,
missed,
right?
but he just needs to kill the guy defusing,
Yeah, nice.
and he's done enough. There's
And there was a jump
backlash.
bug over towards site here.
Finally, PaperX.
I think his mouse jump bugged.
Miracle rounds we've seen from them, but everybody will
2 in
go
a
down
row.
with the ship.
Still a little bit of belief, not much, because again 8 is so many. But
this time, PaperX didn't have the pistol to help them out. They went both on the previous map, putting them up 4 rounds, and they ended on 8. But here, they're doing it on the rifle rounds. They're doing it in the clutches as well. As close as they may come, it's still giving them that little bit of a heartbeat to continue on forward. Now, this round, the last of the half, GenG come in with the Viper's Pit. That's going to be a problem to fight through on the defensive side, or potentially a very strong tool for retakes.
Man, it's scary when it's a Red Bull clutch that gets you your 3rd round, but as long as they're getting the rounds, I don't think they're going to mind too much. This battle is now changed. It was previously Karon being solo.
yeah, he was so ready for this, especially with the last round and Forsaken having the confidence to get that kill on Karon. He was just very, very aware that this might be happening. I think they also heard the camera.
Is there a flash? Is there anything? No. No, it's just a drive.
Surely not.
By Munyet. Players are looking to
Okay,
trade, but
at least he went for a
Monsters out
pre-fire
here
and not
go
like
too
an
quickly.
actual committed swing.
PaperX have given him another shot.
Right, peak, dude, I'll tell you, the confidence levels, man, it's too high. It's way too high.
He's dancing around, but he's being caught. There was no escape this time, and with Lakia falling, a real chance.
Okay, at least they actually get punished here with the confidence.
It looks like PaperX have finally woken up.
We haven't seen many though, so you can't really talk about it.
Let's see.
There hasn't been many like
On his
actual
way in.
pure punishes of the
Up close
over
with a teammate
peaks.
further away. Munchkin's making a lot of noise. They're trying to find an angle to deal with him, and instead running into Meteor. Well
The
played.
big-
Now they can group up.
Could go close and ult this.
2v2 with the Viper's Pit. That was a little scary.
Could
Munchkin was about to be
benefit.
spammed, but now they've got a lot of space as they close in the distance. No snake
Paper
bites
X
to play
there.
with though. That could help out, keep them way out of this pit, and with Munchkin falling,
Yeah, kind of did benefit them. We
We
probably needed to do like an ult that was a little bit closer. The fact he decided to do an ult here, it pretty much ended on the perfect spot to give them an angle and know that they have to push through to get the kills.
A streak of rounds, that's just disgusting. I was thinking for Forsaken's
Another
point of view,
8-4,
I
yeah,
didn't
same
even
thing
really
as
see
split.
anything. That's how good Texture has been. But again, it's those player deficits that are actually what turn the tides over there. Well done from PaperX.
But mic down to speak on this because both the coaches can speak until the barriers go down.
Toss this one over to Defy, who had some words to say earlier.
No more timeouts? No, but that's why he put his mic down here early, because he has no more timeouts, but he wants to be able to speak to him, because it's like the only chance he can speak to him for the whole half. So he needs to remind them of everything.
I mean, trying to outsmart them. I mean, they were very good. I would say they are smart, and they're kind of like one step ahead, especially on Lotus. We kind of...
Excuse me, what's going on there? We're doing great. At least it's now. We'll leave
They did exactly what we were watching them, like in the VODs, like they play the same, like they are not scared, even though these, like, I think for some of them it's like their first time in Masters. And yeah, I mean, very surprised with how they actually perform.
Yeah, you're going to be put to test, put to task. Oh, that's rough. Blinded and Monye just popping off. Yeah, farm him up.
If you were the coach of PaperX, would you mold more or less than Alex? I mean, like honestly, Liquid had a pretty similar play style. I would do the same thing where I would give them
we might be able to get some revenge, you know? I mean...
I did the same thing where you give them a lot of freedom. And it's kind of like live or die by the sword.
Giving us a lot of problem.
Like it wins you. If it wins you more than you lose, then
over and
can't
over.
complain
And
too much in
also,
terms of like a lot of the
Karan
play
was
style.
playing insane as well, even though he's a newcomer. But I think he's probably like the top player in the league. I think he got MVP as well in the Pacific kickoff. And yeah, I mean, insane. Yeah, maybe we go back and cook some shreds, you know, to cook these two.
Well, Devi has certainly been cooking 15 and 9, exiting that first half, with the next closest player being something. Pretty good player, pretty well respected. He's got 6 kills.
Paper X will be Paper X about Alex. I think he comes up with a lot of the stuff, I'm sure. For sure.
They haven't found a lot of success, but that little 3-round streak to close out the first half, Tom, it's given them a chance here. We want to see them take the pistol, though.
Yeah, we want this to be a competitive match that it definitely has not been. GenG looking like a competitor for the crown. And
okay, must-win pistol for
far,
Paper X in terms of the pistols. It's 1-0 this map, 2-1.
This pistol round might just be a deciding factor. Great start for
That
Anya.
was kind of nice though.
Already pushing,
It's the same pistol though. You see in the 4-1 pistols non-stop on defense. Teams need to study this, man. I'm telling you. The 4-1 on defense pistols win rate through the roof.
But Forsaken with a good trade.
Keeping the numbers in their favor. Something needs to do a little bit more. He's done some
What a
damage.
shot,
There's
bro.
the follow-up. A shot right to Texture's temple. That's
Don't
gonna put us
overheat.
in a 4v2.
Don't overheat.
with
Where's your
Paper
team?
X Definitely favored to take this pistol now. Forsaken fallen. A little bit more of a chance.
Sure,
Something,
you
though,
do
delivers.
you, man.
He's up top and not
You
spotted.
do you, bro.
That's a 3K
Respect,
for
nicely
something.
done.
Looks like
Yeah,
even
this
he's
is the
starting
thing.
to heat up.
This was like a textbook example, right? It's just you got to let them do their thing sometimes. If the overpeaks and all that stuff and the risk taking, if it wins you more rounds than it loses you, you gotta just accept it. It's part of it, and it's not. That's why I wouldn't mold as much. I don't think 'cause you're accepting it. Why they're so fun to watch as well. And it's why a lot of like you see a lot of like coaches from other teams just talk about their playstyle and stuff, right? You're starting to get an idea of it in terms of they do so much stuff that on paper you shouldn't do. Like if you do a VOD review, you're like, damn, you shouldn't be doing that. But they do it so much, and their players are so skilled that it works more than it fails. So it's just like, sure,
Now the follow-up
you guys do it.
easy. Very little to play with for GenG, and even if they drop something, he's the player that's rocking with the pistol. So the margin for error's already been reached here. Any further kills will be costly, will force some level of reinvestment from the side of Paper X. But on the defense, they can keep distance, and with the buy that GenG have, they're definitely not favored on ranged fights.
Yeah, and they only lost the Ghost so far. So in terms of like the guns at the moment, that's the one gun that they were fine to lose.
Jump peek will give him the info to go back in with that Marshall. This is a round that they shouldn't really have any opportunity to win. The weaponry not falling into their hands off the kills they've garnered.
Does he with the Omen Flash to send it? Yeah, I thought he was going to. Okay, nicely done. They don't lose a gun into this one. Is something going to do his textbook by an op? At 8-6 on defense, you would imagine this is an op. Yeah, op goes in. This is the big risk gun. We've got to pay attention to something on this one. Needs to at least keep it alive if they lose this round. Where does he go? GenG should be on top of this. He's been doing it the whole time.
Means he can force up here, buy an operator, and potentially have a Blade Storm, even if they lose the round. With how consistent he normally is with that op, I would definitely put stock in him finding at least the 2 orbs. 1 kill and a death. We'll see what he can get up to.
Okay, over towards A, solo play as we fast take C, and it's a big jeweler.
This is not really the gun you want to have here.
Okay, I was going to say, you got to get out of there, man. Marshall.
They also had an initial setup for players outside C, but after that spot comes through, fading back. Now the cross has already happened.
Re-aggression over towards B. I like it. Meteor did great to kill one. It kills a smoker as well. A lot is down to something here. Wenzi pop this dash. Take one shot, then pop dash. Nicely done from him. They go heavy door once they realize he's over towards site. Probably solo. Prowler clears the angles. Does he stick on site? Yes, he does. Is that an error? Not if they do this. Not if they fast flood with it. Don't let him get the gun.
So good. 19 kills, looking for his 20th and his 3rd of the round. And it looks like he might. Oh, he will get the opportunity. But
okay, nicely done. We got a op grabber.
8-7.
Yeah, op grabber.
gets me excited for Paper.
Okay.
That round puts them way back in contention because GenG got an eco.
Yeah, I like the way
I loved this. Yeah, this group of, well, once they saw the 1v1 one person, especially when you see a Killjoy and you know that the Killjoy normally defaults it solo over towards B, like the 3-person group up to kill the Killjoy here is very smart. You would argue that maybe they took an advantage of it, but it forced them into something, right? They lost map control here, so they had to react into something.
Topping the entire scoreboard right now. Something once more. They know he's going to be here. They know there's a high chance he'll be here, and they're actually going to really put the pressure
Really held
on
on to his dash here.
I don't mind this from GenG. They have players lurking elsewhere. Trap just got broken on B. So now for Paper X, they have to be worried about the flank. It means you're not going to have Forsaken there to help with
Meteor
this fight. Instead, something has
breaks
to do
the
it
trap,
on its own, and it
creates
can't.
pressure
It
B,
finds
trying to make
Texture.
sure it
That's
pulls
a big
someone
part of
over
the mistake.
from C to
They tried
B to try and make the C
seize
hold
the
weaker.
packing in, but instead, they've been left to try
Did
and
they?
drag
I mean,
it
they
out.
should expect
2
him here.
versus 3.
They should
They were
expect
in
him
good
here, or at least
position.
expect
As we know,
someone
as I
like
said earlier, they know
going
that trap was
aggro.
broken. They
Especially
know
as
there
there's
could
no
be someone
plant right
around
now,
here. It's
they're
why
going to
you
be
see Divide
hyper
wait
aware that
for
someone is
Mindfreak,
looking for a kill.
waiting for the plant to come through while Munyet finishes this flank. Looks like they're aware. Well, they're very much aware that something is going on. I mean,
Yeah,
Paper
and they
X
at least
haven't
get their
made a
guns
move.
on this as well.
Why
So,
haven't they? Why
hey
are
man,
they
this
not
is
trying to fight for any
this is
bit
looking
of
like a
control?
scary round.
And that's not something they'll find an answer to until they plant the spike.
Had the early alarm bot as well to give them information that they could be coming towards waterfall.
And they're worried about their spawn. They're actually going to go fighting aggressively. This could be a big win if it comes through. Nice work from Meteor.
One bullet has to reload after. Oh boy, what is the peak like?
This means they know where they are. A peek out is perfect, and he's
Oh my, what a shot that second was. What the hell?
Meteor's gonna confirm the MasterCard thrifty.
That was an
And what was
insane
looking
shot,
like
bro.
a round firmly in the hands of Paper X falls to one man.
One man with one big gun
Yeah.
and one medium gun also.
They played the
Very
2v3
ambitious
very
to go
well.
for this. That could have put it to a 1v1 top, but he was having none of it.
That's what I said about this guy. He knows he'll hit the shot. For some reason, when it's him, a 2v2, and he goes, okay, I've got the first one, he always peeks for the second, and weirdly, he always gets it. That's the thing. Every time I'm sat there going, I'm ready to critique, and then he gets the kill, and I'm like, well, fine then. I
Yeah,
guess that was the right play.
That is the same thing that I've been talking about. It's like everyone right now is doing like confidence plays and you can't fault it.
And claiming that round. Paper X
When the skill level's
have
so good.
weaknesses. An operator in the hand of something.
Look at where he is.
It's not really an opping angle normally, is it? Oh, nice flash. That's good. But he hasn't got the
Yeah,
dash anymore.
he was tempted to
It's
give him
faded
like,
out.
I was gonna say, give him a
Oh,
little bit
the
longer on
shot's
the
missed. Munchkin's
dash there,
been
and he
given
probably
a
goes
second
for that
chance
one.
at life.
While
the
that's going on
showstopper is
texture.
again just-
Oh,
Oh, I thought just used for space, but if he fires it
Oh.
up close, no! He doesn't pull the trigger, and now he realizes his mistake as the dive comes in from Paper X. They've got a lot to work with.
The old Stoke should be, well, in theory, forcing them back, but it hasn't happened at all. They went aggressive, made this one problematic. Spike
yeah, they know
already
exactly
planted
where
at
they are
least.
because of the
They're gonna
Seekers.
have to respect it and just fall back.
One
Munchkin's
molly.
still holding, and they have a pretty nasty potential crossfire just with the amount of time that can be bought. Munchkin is just looking at that clock. That's all he really aiming for, sitting back, waiting for the push. He manages to land the first,
Oh, it was
almost
close,
onto
man.
the second.
5.
But Paper X
Actually came down to a
respond in
5.
turn, a back and forth so far in this second half. And they close the gap once again to just one round.
Well, that's the response.
Actually, that's
and
not right,
resurgence
is it?
we
Oh, no,
wanted
it is
to
right.
see. This game, this map, and indeed this
He
series
would
is
have
hanging on
killed
a knife's
something if
edge.
he just shot the bullet. That's got to be so infuriating.
Yeah,
I
it's a
can
little bit
understand he
unlucky.
doesn't want to give away his position, but, you know, you make a decision there. Do you gamble it? Do you not? And, well, he chose wrong. Chips on the wrong color. Well, 9-8. And for Paper X, it looks like they've really got
I mean,
their
they
hands
could be
dug
tempted to
into
call the
those
timeout on
reins.
this one
The
as well.
economy is low. We've
GenG
seen
get a little bit
GenG
wrecked
win
in terms of
low
the
by rounds.
Econ
There's
2
a
people
Viper's
buy
been
up.
online
They're
with
2
one
away
kill for
from
Munchkin,
2
one orb,
ults.
one plant.
As in 1 away from
The
2
main
ults.
thing is something has got basically an
Oh boy,
You see him dash, but
it's
it
the
works out
classic.
for him, no punish. And the reposition
Damn, he gets
gets
another one.
kill, swing
And the rest of his team just bails him out as well.
Sorry to Paper
Oh, what,
X.
you've dashed forward?
Closing
Sure,
the
we'll
round
send
in
it to.
just a second. Blink and you miss as we're 9-9.
Man, it's so
They
fun
have
seeing
somehow
that. The classic
made
scene
this
Ned.
comeback happen.
Okay. Now they get to
5-1 in the
buy into
second
this one. They
half
got it
after
back to 9-9.
what was
Like, this is
basically- we were at a
impressive,
scoreline
really.
where this looked over. What was it, 8-1?
Shouldn't be how this map
And then
plays
they would
out
get
normally.
3 rounds in a row.
8-1.
And that's the thing. You don't really think it at the time because an 8-4 half is still great, but it seemed like GenG just let the foot off the gas. A few big plays coming out.
Razor on
Now we're
defense.
starting to see
And we're kind of
players
far
rise
away
up.
from a
We
lot
were
of the other
mentioning it,
ults as
the
well. Razor
distance
on defense, they have
between
ults
Divine
to...
and everybody else was a
Oh, they
lot.
missed a
Well,
satchel.
Something has been closing the gap. I'm also just looking at Mind Freak.
Yeah, just beat it. And the
looks
confidence
like
of
they
that,
allowed
and
him
that
to.
hit both.
Karen was trained in on that.
Yep.
Texture
What an
finding a field
absolute
day.
god
2
from
HP
Karen here, and
left
he's
on
making a
Divine.
lot of space.
They'll
He's
find it
ready
hard
for
to
this
get
one.
any
At least
impact
gets
from
the
this point.
info.
A stray bullet enough to take him
Nice
down.
reposition
But he's
from
caught
Divine.
Karen off guard. The
Imagine he
flash
gets out of
covers his
here.
retreat. No more flashes, and they don't reach Gen anymore. An opportunity still.
That was sick. Nice. Oh, still no plant though, so they could.
Trying to get in as quickly as humanly possible, but Meteor's there to defend. Leaves it onto something. As said, he's
Oh,
had a
I
real
love the
resurgence.
instant idea to reposition here.
They just fall back to
Oh,
enable the reload.
maybe.
Never mind, he's just looking to reposition completely.
Wait, did
I
he
think
not
they know
just?
exactly where he is, but somehow he still wins the battle. 3 bullets left in the clip. The pit's been dropped. He's already going to spot one, but he's now just out to the classic.
Oh, my.
It's a classic v classic.
30. That would have been a
Lakers, the
sick
ones
round.
take it home.
That would have been a
These
sick,
rounds are
sick
getting
round.
Insanely close, and it's a back and forth once again.
Unlucky. Lucky with that.
Really is like a pendulum swinging. There's no stability to be found for either of these teams. 2 rounds
Hunting.
for Paper X and
Thank you so
immediate
much. Appreciate
answer
it. Thank you,
back
thank you.
By GenG, but the fact that it comes down to this, that the
Shorty
Viper
wins in
is
that,
dropped
maybe.
outside the
Appreciate
pit,
the prime. Thank you for the 7 months.
and then that's the result. Clean as can be with a final right click to close it.
The money's
GenG,
okay though, right? I
they've got a
think.
lot set up in front of
Just.
them, Tom. There is a
Oh, this is it for
showstopper
Paper
one
X.
yet.
This is
Other
actually
than
it
that,
right here. This is,
everybody
dude, this is actually a
is just on
massive,
the
massive
rifles.
round.
Credits
The
are
10-9.
low. GenG could be
Omen
on the
all
home
in.
stretch very, very
Forsaken
soon, and
fully
Forsaken in
committed
that
to the
corner,
site.
they're in value. They've not seen him. He's good for 1 and damage on Texture.
That's
They
unlucky
lose.
as well, man.
Could
8
be
HP.
Very, very pivotal facts for us as Paper X look to move back through. So many players
All
are
locked
low.
in on site. Might go down with an 8 here as well though.
Corner, it's the rocket to find him.
Oh boy.
That's the thing though, that trade's all right. That was the low
Yeah, that was
HP
the low
player
HP.
that goes
GenG
down.
take
I
that
don't think
all
they're gonna
day.
mind that whatsoever to put it back into a 3 versus 3. Something about to try and go through this.
He also went kind of without no one
A bit
else.
further behind. No flash available for Device, so it's just going to have to be the raw push. Already managing to retrieve a rifle, but every member
Bro, he's just
falls.
crouching everyone's
GenG now
bullets.
get a double back
Oh
of their
man, I
own.
think that's it.
And the major
Their money's
worry
in
here
the
for
bin.
Paper X,
2-4 on
they
top
don't
of
have
this.
backup credits. They don't
The
have
best they got is
anything
one
in their
person with
pockets
3
other
and
than
3
the
2.
Blade Storm. This could be the
Now
beginning
what?
of the end.
It feels that way, Tom. 2-round gap. GenG in this
No
series
way.
have just been miles ahead when
Guy's
it came to these
invincible.
rifle rounds. And again, it seems strange that 13-8 to talk about it as a dominant game. Yes, it is a strong score line, but not damning for the other side. But when
Nice.
you look at both
That's like the
pistols,
only
that's a
thing.
4-0 start.
Heavy armor. What do they
Base
go?
off the
Some
point
kind of
fronts.
play with the
And
knives?
Paper X managed
Yeah,
to
might
just
be
about come
going for
ahead.
a
When
split.
it came to rifle rounds, they weren't able
Omen
to
flash
succeed.
coming in.
That early push, it's not quite a rifle. Instead, it's a set of blades, and those don't even get fired
Yeah,
off.
that is.
They lay by his side as he falls to the floor. Something down, so too is Devi, and they're ready for another player close. There seems to be nothing that Paper X can do to surprise this GenG roster in the last few rounds. And with 12 looking like it's on the board, Tom, these players, they have to be feeling the crushing weight of this series. The lower bracket is beckoning them, and there they'll face elimination against the Sentinels who are allowed. There's no easier fight for them than a team that they know. And the devil they don't is coming.
Seems like GenG have got their number. This round at least was a weaker investment, but they had to use one of the
Man, look at the
ults. They
next
got
round in terms of the
absolutely
ults as
nothing.
well.
And the second we've got into these post runs, that's
They
where
got Razor,
GenG
they got
got their
Killjoy
most
ult,
fearsome
3 chances on
team
attack
from last
Lotus.
year that started
Not enough
strong,
money for an op,
had a
maybe
massive fall
just
from
without
Grace,
armor. Where are we?
made a huge
Ah.
overhaul of this roster with risks taken. Players brought back who
Okay,
been
3
in the
chances to
Masters
2-0
right
this.
at the beginning of Valorant, a player they got from ranked, and players that have not found success elsewhere. Texture, one I think we can really highlight. Like in G, he was okay.
Finally get my
But
Paper
to go
X
into a
thing
GenG
right,
roster
maybe.
that's now playing
Logic
for a
finally-
minimum of top
finally
3
works with
if
it.
they win this match.
Comes at a heavy price though.
Surprising, and now looking like that pinnacle of Pacific.
They looked a little bit off though, confidence-wise. I think it's hard when GenG just shut them down so early, man. So early. It's still doable, but
The Paper-X are not dead.
bro, I hate this lineup so much.
Not down until you stamp them out.
Definitely looking injured. The path to recovery, 3 straight rounds in OT in a third map. A lot of wind conditions.
3 people over site, but as we can see, Meteor has 4 info over towards B, so the pivot over towards B is very much on.
And of course the Nightfall.
Why is the lineup bad? Just out in the open. Like, you can do the same lineup from further back, safe.
Defenders, but it's covering Munyet's push forward. Problem is, okay, good nade up close. That's going to force that player out in the open.
Man, the tunnel vision was crazy, crazy strong.
Mid is spotted as well. 3 players left for Paper-X, and it looks like they've still got a fight in them. Nightfall.
He got hit by it.
He's being caught, but it's fake
It's nice, yeah. It gave him fake info because it just follows it. Sick. Really nicely done from Mindfreak. Big duel. Man, Paper-X keep on going for I mean, it's Paper-X, I get it, but especially when we look at like pass around, individual retake. Like, it is punishing them a little bit. It is what I talked about in terms of like live and die by the sword. Devi gets a kill, he gets Seekers. He'll probably be tempted to pop it if he doesn't know where the other guy is.
And the nade has even forced them back for a second. The time now very low. And with 2 players still to root out, it might be too low. Devi just dodges that seize, but Mindfreak down. The time now.
Yeah, that's it, done.
Okay, no, Texture went out swinging.
Yeah, it's playtime. Nicely done from GenG. Huge. 2-0. Made it look pretty, I mean, it was very convincing considering the pistol as well in terms of 1-3. Yeah, they're looking... And the good thing for GenG here is Split's always been looked a little ropey for them, so having a good performance on Split makes their map pool look stronger.